Okay, so I want to take a moment and sort of give you the lay of the land on this first quantitative homework that you're actually going to be graded on. So these are 8 questions, but they are all related to the same setup. So if you looked in a printed book, you would see they're all set up on the same income statement, balance sheet, partial balance sheet for both years. Okay, so that's the setup with this, and so you're just going to be walked through these procedures one at a time for the same setup. So this is an income statement problem, just like the ones that we did in the practice. This one, the second one, they ask you to complete a balance sheet, but there's no balance sheet here until you calculate the accumulated depreciation for 2017. Okay. So that's that, and then a balance sheet will kind of appear magically. Again, statement of retained earnings. You have to calculate something first before the table will pop up for you to answer. Okay, and then you figure out your net fixed assets. You figure out your operating cash flow. So these all go back to those key equations in chapter 2. You figure out, what are we looking for here? Cash flow to creditors. They give you all the data you need. So this is all getting to these different cash flows that finance world is interested in, right? So these, again, you probably are going to have to go and refer back either to my lecture about this stuff or to the end of the book chapter where it gives you the formulas. Okay, and now we want to find the cash flow to the owners, likewise. And then use the data, interest expense, tax flow. So we want to verify that that the cash flow identity is in place. So the cash flow from assets is going to be equal to the cash flow to the creditors and the cash flow to the owners. So again, your life will be much easier if you use Excel for this, because as you enter these formulas in Excel for the key formulas that you got out of the book or out of my lecture, then you're just going to own them. You're going to have them. Save the spreadsheet someplace where you can find them, and you never know. You might find you'll definitely use them later in the semester, and you never know what you might need in your career. So hang on to all this work. Okay, so that's how you do the homework.